So good evening. If you are out there in listening land, I have a host of people to help me out tonight. They are lined up all in front of that window, and they are going to come in and answer your most difficult Bible Bowl questions. And I'm gonna get them up here on the stage area. I'll tell you what, I am going to let me do something a little bit different right here. Let me make this a little larger so you can see them really well, because we do not want them not to be seen. So let me see if I can fix this a little bit. Let's see. Well, maybe not. Maybe I can't do that. I can't do that because I'm live. So we'll still see them. Okay, so we are doing Bible Bowl questions tonight because we are getting ready to have a mock Bible Bowl in just a couple of weeks. And I'm one monitor shorter than I normally am, so I'm trying to juggle things on here to make sure we're okay. So if you got a comment, you can throw it in the chat box. Let me launch all of these so we can see them. I need to mute them. I didn't do that. I had people talking when I got ready to start this. So let me fix this real quick. So you can put a comment in the chat box if you would like. Jump online. Out there in listening YouTube land, I have a host of people. Sound off. Okay, so you can put something in the chat box if you want. You're a couple of minutes behind me, but I am sure that these wonderful men and women are going to answer the questions, I hope correctly. We'll see, right? So get back over to my slideshow. Have to be really careful about how I do the slideshow, because if I don't do it correctly, they are going to see the answers, and I don't want them to see the answers before I ask the question. So this week, we're going to cover chapters 1 through 8 in Luke. Next week, we're going to cover chapters 9 through 16 on the 8th, 11th through 24th, and on the 15th, we are going to have a mock Bible Bowl. And what that means is we are going to meet at the church and on Wednesday night, and the Bible Bowl teams are going to compete, and we need some adults to show up to compete with the Bible Bowl team. So if you will compete against the Bible Bowl team, send me a notice. Let me know that you'll be here to do that, and we will. Hey, we'll just have a big competition, and we'll pit you against these Bible Bowl teams. So study hard, and we're going to prepare the next few weeks, because when you show up to compete, I want you to put a whipping on the Bible Bowl team. So all the adults are going to win this competition. So we're going to bring them up one by one, and we're going to ask a question. If you are at home, get a piece of paper and keep score. There are 30 questions. You may hear them talking in the background because there's not anything I can do about them talking back there. So they're just going to make noise, and it's all going to be okay. So y'all go whoop whoop so they know you're back there, so I'm not making this up. All right, so there you go. We're not making this up. If you've got problems, Buddy and Linda Lipscomb are watching, and I'm telling you what, Miss Linda will score really well on this Bible Bowl stuff. So if y'all don't do well, she is just she'll tear you up tonight. So, am I starting on this end or this end?
That end.
Okay, I'll tell you what, we will pick a number between 1 and 10. Brooklyn?
5.
Ava?
7.
Okay, it was 6. Do it again. I'll pick a number between 1 and 10.
3.
Yeah, it was dead on. So, Ava, you're first. All right. So, Ava Kilgore is going to be our first question person. So, come on up. You can go either way you want to get up here. I'm going to make sure I get you on the screen. There you go. Wave to everybody. So, they're out there. So, it's cameras up there. So, wave at them. Tell them you're doing well.
I'm doing well.
Okay, are you going to get this question right? Is your mom listening, you think? You should. I hope she's listening. I hope she's listening. So here we go. Oh, wait a minute. I gotta do this a little differently every time I get to, let's see. So we'll go to right there. Nope, wrong place. Right there. All right, so get rid of that. Luke chapter 1, verse 5. Who was the wife of Zacharias? Was it A, Elizabeth, B, Herodias, or C, Mary? And we can talk about it if you want to.
It's A, Elizabeth.
A, Elizabeth.
Yes.
You sure?
I'm very sure.
Final answer.
Final answer.
Very sure. So
Very
there's not
extremely
any
sure.
doubt in your mind at all that
None.
would be wrong.
No.
Are you sure?
I'm very
There's
sure.
not. There's no doubt.
No doubt.
It's absolutely Elizabeth without any question. And the correct answer is A, Elizabeth. So very good. Way to go. So Ava Kilgore is 1 of 1. All right, Olivia Merritt is our next contestant. Here, I got to get over here in the screen a little bit. We've got to make sure we get both of us in the screen, but mostly just you in the screen because you are the one who's going to answer this question. Have you been studying?
I have.
A lot?
Yes.
Luke chapter 1, verse 20. What condition was placed on Zacharias because of his unbelief? A, he became blind.
C.
You gotta let me finish reading the question. B, he developed leprosy, or C, he became mute.
C.
C, absolutely.
Yes.
Correct answer is C. You gave a yay to. All right, so if you're out there keeping score, throw a question in there every so often and let me know how you're doing. Okay, Trey Kilgore. Trey's gonna get it right. Right, Trey?
Hopefully.
Hopefully, you ready? It's third question. Hey, don't let your sister show you up here.
Oh, if I have.
I should have said that. Should have. That's gonna jinx you, doesn't it? All right. So I somehow got off the slideshow again. So let me try to do this. All right. Luke chapter 1, verse 56. How long did Mary remain at Elizabeth's house? That's kind of a tougher one. A, about 1 year. B, about 6 months. C, about 3 months. Oh, okay. So we need to talk through it, right? So when you have a motorcycle race, how many laps do you run?
Around 7.
No, that's too many.
Okay.
All right. So does that narrow it down any?
3.
About 3 months?
Yeah.
You think that's it?
Yeah.
C, about 3 months. Excellent job, Trey. Way to go. All right. Yay for Trey. All right. Joshua Douglas is next. When I check the slideshow over here, it kind of gets me off the screen. So here we go. You been studying?
No.
Oh. Luke chapter 1, verse 11. This is a harder one. And I did hard questions. I want you to know, because I knew this was going to be adults, and I didn't pick easy ones for the most part. Where did the angel appear to Zacharias? A, on the left side of the altar. B, on the right side of the altar. Or C, by the Ark of the Covenant.
B.
B. Were you getting help?
No, I knew it before they put up their hands.
Okay, so y'all can't be helping.
Yeah, for real.
Right? For real. B on the right side of the altar. Way to go, Joshua.
Thank you.
Good job. Hey, you know that's 4 out of 4. All right, Brooklyn James. Brooklyn's going to get it. I've got confidence in Brooklyn. You ready? Oh, this was a tough one. I'm sorry, Brooklyn. I mean, they're just I didn't do this knowing that you were going to be here.
Do we look at ourselves? Like, where do...
Yeah, see, this is what that's the live stream going out. This is way behind. Luke 2:2, this was the first registration when somebody was governor of Syria. Was it A, Quirinius, B, Herod, or C, Pilate? It's probably what you normally get in school when you have a grade and it comes on a report card. It's probably what you normally get on your report card.
A.
Yeah. Very good, Brooklyn. A, Quirinius, yeah. That was kind of a tough one. Excellent. All right, so we are 5 for 5. I don't know if anybody else out there in listening land is 5 for 5, but if you are, let us know. Also, let us know, make sure that you are getting communication from us. Let me check the chat boxes, see if anybody's got a question for you guys. No questions for y'all.
Wow.
So, yeah, I mean, that's kind of sad, isn't it? All right, Ava, you're up again. Or Miss Cheryl. Should Miss Cheryl have a turn?
She should.
Miss Cheryl should have a turn because she's like the leader,
Yeah.
right? All right, Miss Cheryl, you're on here. Okay, so I put your picture small so it's not too big. I wanted them to see the questions more than they see us. All right, Luke chapter 2, verse 25. What was the name of the just and devout man in Jerusalem who blessed Jesus? Is that A, Zechariah, B, Simeon, or C, Barabbas?
I'm going to go with Simeon.
Simeon. Going to go with Simeon. That is an excellent choice for a leader. Yeah, so we are now 6 for 6.
Yes.
So we only have 30 questions, so you're doing well so far. So, Ava, you're up again. All right, so if you're keeping score out there, let us know how you're doing, because we want to know if you're doing as well as these wonderful students are doing, right?
Yeah.
All right. Luke chapter 2, verse 36. How old was Anna the prophetess when she blessed Jesus? A, 16, B, 84, or C, 99? Need some help with that one? No, y'all don't get the help.
Okay, from what I'm guessing, I'm not assuming it's A, and I'm not assuming it's C. So with my best judgment, I'm gonna go with B.
With B, and that's your best judgment.
Yeah.
That's pretty good
And
judgment.
my
The
friend's
correct answer is
judgment.
B, and your friend's judgment. Right. Okay. All right. So, okay, Olivia Merritt. Luke chapter 3, verse 1. Over what territory was Lysanias tetrarch?
Okay.
Okay, you ready?
Yeah.
Do you know this one?
I'm not really sure.
Okay. A, Galilee. B, Samaria. Or C, Abilene. Do you need a little help?
No, not yet. Not yet.
Okay. Well, let me know if you need a little help. We can help you. We'll give you hints if you need hints.
I'm gonna go with either A or B.
I wouldn't.
Oh.
I wouldn't go with A or B. I mean, I don't know if that's a hint or not, but I wouldn't go with A or B. There's a Christian college in that town, not that one, but one that's named the same as that. So I don't know if that'll help you or not.
You know what? C
There's
sounds-
also
C
a
sounds good.
There's also a George Hamilton song, Abilene, Abilene, Abilene.
C sounds good,
pretty
Mr.
star,
Gray.
Abilene. Oh, C. So you're gonna go with C? Final answer?
Yes.
Without any hints or anything, you just knew it was
no
C.
hints, I just
Okay,
knew.
yeah, C, Abilene, excellent. Excellent job. Super, Olivia. That was great. That was great. I mean, I'm just really amazed that you knew that one. Come on, Trey. All right. Back at it again. You feeling good about this one?
Maybe a little bit.
Is this like a racing hat?
Kinda.
Okay, it's ministry hat, so that's good. That's
Yeah.
all about Jesus. All right, good. All right, you ready? Mm-hmm. All right, we're not getting any scores from anybody out there, so if you've got some scores, let us know. Luke, this was an easy one, Trey. Luke 2:32. How old was Jesus when he began his ministry? A 30,
C.
B 16, C 12. I wouldn't guess C. I would guess either A or B. But you know he was old enough. He had been driving a few years if they'd had cars.
I'll do A then.
You think A?
Yeah.
30? Yeah, good job, Trey. 30. Excellent. Jesus was about 30 years old when he began his ministry. So, anybody know which year Jesus was born? Anybody want to guess? What year was Jesus born? Okay, Ava says 0. Trey says 0. Olivia's shaking her head like she doesn't know. She's just going to guess Christmas. Anybody? Probably 4 or 5 BC. They got the calendar messed up. So probably 4 or 5 BC. So when he began his ministry at the age of 30, it was about 26 AD. Okay? All right. Just so you know, in case you ever get it on a trivia question somewhere. All right. So who's up? Joshua? Is it you, buddy?
Yep.
All right. Still no scores out there. I don't think people are going to share scores. I don't know if they're doing as well as you. Luke chapter 3, verse 22, Joshua. Do you read Luke chapter 3?
Oh yeah.
Okay. In the New Testament, which book is Luke? How many books into the New Testament is Luke? So like the second book, first book, third book, eighth book.
The third.
Good job. Good
Yep.
job. All right, so in Luke chapter 3, verse 22, that wasn't your question. What form did the Holy Spirit appear when Jesus was baptized? As a vision of a dove, in a cloud with a shining light, or in bodily form like a dove?
A vision.
I wouldn't guess that one.
Oh.
I'd guess another one. But you got the dove thing
C,
right.
C.
C, in bodily form like a dove. Excellent. Y'all give Joshua a hand. All right, we kind of messed up. Our green screen has kind of popped up there. I don't know what kind of happened. We turned that off. Let's get off of that. Come back. All right, now that's good. Get us back to where we're kind of blending in there. I got to work on my lighting back here. My lighting's not right yet. We've moved offices. I'm trying to get the lighting right, but we'll get it there. All right. Oh, and bodily form. I didn't circle the answer. Question number 11. Luke chapter 4, verse 17. When Jesus taught in the synagogue in Nazareth, which prophet's book was he handed? You remember this? He went to the synagogue and they took out the scroll and handed it to Jesus and he read from it. Was it A, Ezekiel, B, Isaiah, or C, Daniel?
B.
B, Isaiah, from the prophet. So he read from the prophet Isaiah. That is very good, Brooklyn. Excellent job. Read from the prophet Isaiah. Good deal. All right. So, it's Miss Cheryl's time again. Ava almost messed up. Almost called you up here. Oh, this is an easy one, Cheryl. You got an easy one.
Good.
Luke 4:38. When Jesus visited Simon's house, what was the medical problem his mother-in-law had? High fever, issue of blood, or headache?
High fever.
High fever. That is a correct answer. So,
Good job, Cheryl.
good job. We got something going on over there a little bit. Let's fix our camera a little bit there. Okay, so that'll help. All right, so back to Ava. Linda Lipscomb is 10 out of 10. Yeah, so she's just a little bit behind us, but she is on it. Okay, all right. So I want her on my team when we take you out on a Bible Bowl.
Okay.
Yeah, I want. And can I hand pick my team?
No.
I got some people I would hand pick, but probably people have already hand picked the people I would hand pick. So, 13th question. Luke chapter 4, verse 25. How long were the heavens shut up, and that means no rain, in the days of Elijah? A, 180 days. B, 3 years and 6 months. Or C, y'all just giving hints all back there. 40 days. Are you watching them back there? They're
I
putting their
can't see.
fingers
I'm
up
not-
and doing
I'm
that,
not
showing
tall
you.
enough.
Okay, showing you what the answer is supposed to be. So 180 days, 3 years and 6 months. They're killing us. We've gotten 2 wrong. Oh man, they're beating Scott Biggs. C, 40 days. All right. What do you think? Need some help?
No, not yet. Let me think.
Okay.
Let me think about it. Maybe C.
Is that your final guess? I wouldn't let it be.
I don't. No, I guess not. Now that
No,
you say
now,
that.
now that I say that, you're just
Now
thinking
that you
that's
say that,
probably not
probably
right,
not.
is it? It was quite a while. I mean, you know, the interesting thing, and Houston talked about this Sunday in his sermon, Baal, who was in the days of Elijah, everybody was listening, Baal or Baal. He was the god of storm and rain, and God said it wouldn't rain for this long, and it was a really long period of time. In fact, it was long enough that there was a famine in the land because he went at the widow of Zarephath's house. There was no food because of the famine was so great. So it'd have to be long enough that they couldn't grow any crops.
B.
Oh, B, 3 years and 6 months. That is an excellent, Ava, that is great insight, young lady. Wonderful. Wonderful. And Scott, they're probably getting a little more help than you're getting, right? So, back to Olivia. Oh, this is you got
Don't
this
say
one.
it's easy. 'Cause it gets me nervous.
Well, it's not easy, but Luke
Makes me
chapter
nervous.
4, verse 27. Now something keeps happening to my screen here, and I don't much like that. I want to. Uh-oh. Got something going on here. Oh, I can't fix it. All right, Luke chapter 4, verse 27. Who was the only leper cleansed in the time of Elisha the prophet? Would that be A, Ahab, B, Jehoshaphat, or C, Naaman the Syrian?
I'm gonna go with C.
That is excellent. Naaman the Syrian. Excellent job, Olivia Merritt. Give her a hand. Give her a hand. All right. All right, so who do I have here? Whoop, messed that up. Got to get back here. All right. Luke chapter 5, verse 10. Who were the partners in fishing with Simon? You know, Simon Peter. Was it A, Andrew and Levi, B, James and John, or C, Bartholomew and Judas Iscariot? Man, that's kind of tough. They kind of really worked on that one. They threw a lot of names out there. What do you think?
I want to say B.
Then I would say B if I wanted to.
Then let's go with that.
Let's go with B. B, James and John. Yes. Yeah. Way to go, Trey. Excellent job. All right, we're halfway through 15 questions. We only have 15 more to go. All right, Joshua. You ready?
Yep.
All right. Luke chapter 5, verse 34. In whose presence did Jesus say people would not fast? The bridegrooms, Herod's, or the brides?
A.
Hey, the bride, no hesitation there. It's just like that, right?
Yep.
Excellent job. That's it. The bride, good job.
Thank you.
Way to go, Joshua. Way to go. All right. So, ready, Brooklyn? Luke chapter 5, verse 10. Who was the father of James and John? A, Peter, B, Zacharias, C, Zebedee.
I gotta think about this one for a second.
You want to think about it for a second? I bet he never got stung by a bee.
See?
C, Zebedee. Very good job. Way to go, Brooklyn. Yeah, excellent. Y'all get oh, wow. Excellent job, Brooklyn. That was super. Zebedee. Okay. All right, Miss Cheryl's turn.
Right.
Oh, this is a long question. Luke chapter 6, verse 3. Who did Jesus mention by name from the Old Testament when his disciples were criticized for plucking grain and eating on the Sabbath? A, Moses, B, Abraham, or C, David?
David.
David, look at that.
Favorite.
No hesitation from Miss
He's
Cheryl.
my
She is
favorite.
on that. All right. Okay, any more scores? Throw me another score up there so I know how people are doing. Let me check scores real quick. I think I just got scores in one source right there. All right. Still a 10 out of 10. Miss Linda hadn't followed up with that again yet for us to know how she's doing. So, all right, Ava, you're up. 18th question. Are you ready?
Ready?
Luke
Go.
chapter 2, verse 24. What was the sacrifice offered at the presentation of baby Jesus? An unblemished lamb, a pair of turtle doves, or 2 young pigeons, or a grain offering? Can I have some thought on that? I might have trouble catching them. Does that help?
Yeah.
Okay. 'Cause, I mean, because I bet they fly pretty fast.
Yeah. I'm guessing B.
A pair of
Since,
turtle
yeah.
doves or 2 young pigeons?
Yeah.
You think that's it? Oh, let's see what we got. Yeah. Oh, excellent job, Ava. Good job. All right.
Your clues are the best clues for I think we're ever
I'm going to go to Bible Bowl, and I'm just going to stand up and do clues. Is that okay? I'm going to let him read. When he reads a question, I'm going to have a bullhorn just in the back and just do clues. All right. Your color, your shirt messes my screen up because you're green and it's green. When you show up next time, you can't wear green. You got to wear different, like
My
black.
bad.
You
Well, this
know,
is
I'm
blue.
sorry.
In my opinion, it's blue.
Yeah, well, it's not. Luke chapter 2, verse 36. Well, it clashes with my green
I
screen.
understand.
All right. Anna the prophetess was the daughter of. Oh, this is a tough one.
Oh,
You probably have it, though, don't you?
I got it.
Phanuel of the tribe of Asher, Elizabeth of the order of Aaron, or David the son of Jesse? You got to think about that one. You know, it's really hot in the Middle East. I bet they use a lot of fans.
Doesn't give me I don't know what you mean.
That doesn't help. So Phanuel, the tribe of Asher, or that could actually be Phanuel, Elizabeth of the order of Aaron, or David the son of Jesse. Does that help any?
It doesn't help that I didn't know how to say.
Oh, okay,
Phanuel.
okay, all right, okay.
So based off
You know,
my
Miss Diane uses a fan a lot. You know, Hot Babe, she always has a fan in her purse. I don't know if you noticed that or not.
I didn't. but
We watch
I know
that
now.
sometimes.
I know
Yeah.
now. Well, based off my context clues and a few hints, I'm gonna go with A.
Hey, Phanuel of the tribe of Asher. Excellent job. You got great insight there. Great insight. All right, good job.
Back at it again.
Back at it. Oh man, Trey, you get the tough ones, buddy. I don't know. You need to swap seats with somebody over there.
Oh, definitely.
Luke chapter 3, verse 1. How long had Tiberius Caesar reigned? You know what that means? Been in office?
Yeah.
A, 3 years. B, 15 years. Or C, 7 years. Kind of struggling with that one?
Yeah.
How old are you?
11.
You're 11? Well, you wouldn't. He would have been in office before you were born then.
I'm gonna use some context clues here. In my
Okay.
big brain.
Okay.
I'm gonna go with B.
Going to go with B, 15 years. Excellent job, Trey. Super job.
Smart.
Super job. So somebody send me some scores. Let me know how these guys are doing against you. So Scott had missed 2 earlier. So somebody report. All right. You back, Joshua Douglas?
Yep.
All right. Are you playing football this year?
Mm-hmm.
What position you play?
Wide receiver.
Wide receiver. You scored a touchdown yet?
No.
No catch in the end zone in one hand. Okay. When I come, that's what I expect to see, just so you know. All right, Luke chapter 3, verse 16. With what did John baptize? A, the Holy Spirit, B, fire, or C, water? Struggling with that one a little bit?
Yeah.
Where did he baptize? Do you know where he baptized? What place?
Jordan
In the Jordan what?
River.
Work with me here, Joshua. In the Jordan River. What's usually in
Water.
Water. Yeah, way to go, Joshua. Worked right through that one. Hey, you're in your blue shirt. You kind of mess up my green screen too. So just when you come back, you got to wear a different color shirt. All right. Look, Brooklyn, you're perfect. Look at that. See how it goes purple when you get up here. Now, you knew, didn't you? You knew to wear. You knew to wear something besides the green. Okay. Luke 3:19. Why had John rebuked Herod? Oh, Linda Lipscomb is 19 of 20, so she's actually doing better than y'all because she's not getting all the hits. She missed Miss Cheryl's favorite question, though. A, because of his unacceptable sacrifices. B, because of Herodias, his brother Philip's wife. C, because of his treatment of the Jewish people. Do you remember what Herod had done to John the Baptist? Remember what happened? Cut his head off, beheaded him. Because that girl danced, right? And he said he'd give her, and she went and talked to her mom, and her mom said, you needed the head of John the Baptist on a platter. So, I'm sorry. Let's go back to the question. A, B, or C? Unacceptable sacrifices, Herodias, or treatment of the Jewish people?
I'll take a second on that.
Good.
Think.
Yeah?
B.
B, because of Herodias, his brother Philip's wife. That is an excellent job, Brooklyn James. Excellent job.
Is it A?
Right.
Is it A?
Hey, this is kind of fun. I mean, I'm kind of having a good time. I don't know if y'all are having a good time, and
We're having fun.
don't know if anybody on the live stream's having a good time, but we're all having fun. All right. Luke chapter 4, verse 14. After the wilderness temptation, where did Jesus go? A, Bethlehem, B, Galilee, or C, Nazareth? That's a pretty hard question, isn't it?
I think so.
You think it's a pretty hard question? That is a pretty hard question. That would be wrong, Olivia Merritt. I mean, you can do like that all you want, but that would still be wrong.
I'm going to say Galilee.
You would be exactly right.
Okay.
So he went to Galilee. Yeah.
That was a group
answer.
Well, group answer or not, it's still wrong.
I did not.
Okay. All right. But Miss Cheryl, who is the teacher, knew. I mean, just like that. Not even hesitation on her part.
It's Michelle.
All right. We only have 5 questions left. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Miss Cheryl won't get it. Well, 25, 26, 27, 8. Oh yeah, she'll get the last one. The last one's really easy. You'll knock the park out. All right. Luke chapter 5, verse 12. What illness did the man have who asked Jesus to make him clean? Now there are a lot of them, right, in the Gospels, but this is the one in Luke chapter 5. And that's where Bible Bowl gets really hard, because they tell you a particular verse, and you have to know what happened in that verse. So A, leprosy, B, he was mute, or C, he was lame. He probably scratched a lot, though.
Thank you for that hint.
Did that help?
Okay, so in my defense, before the questions or the answers even popped up, I was thinking it was probably leprosy. So
Okay. Do you think leprosy?
yeah.
A, leprosy. Very good. Excellent job. Excellent. So Ava, you didn't miss one, did you? You didn't miss. You were on it. Okay, Olivia Merritt. All right. Luke chapter 5, verse 16. Why did Jesus? See how you missed my green screen up again? Why did Jesus often withdraw into the wilderness? Ooh, this is a tough one. A, to remember his encounter with Satan, who tempted him in the wilderness, right? B, for fasting, or C, for prayer?
I'm going to go with C.
Going to go with C. No hesitation, just right after it, right? And that would be because you're exactly right. Way to go, Olivia Merritt.
Yes, ma'am.
C.
Yes, ma'am.
All right. Trey.
Yeah.
Luke chapter 5, verse 21.
Okay.
Who did the Pharisees say could forgive sins? A, Jesus. B, the high priest. Or C, God alone?
I'm kind of leaning towards B.
How far are you leaning?
Like, about like right here.
Yeah, I wouldn't lean that far.
Okay.
In God. You know, there's that song about being God alone. Da, da, da.
Yeah.
What is that? What is that
So,
song? You know that
I've
song is?
narrowed, So I narrowed it down after, like, B's out of the picture.
Okay, but you knew that already, right?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And so Jesus is like over here somewhere, and God alone's like
Yeah, and the Pharisees didn't
Yeah.
even really like Jesus. At least most of them didn't, right?
yeah. So God
Yeah.
alone.
So God alone.
Yeah.
I don't know, Trey. That's God alone. Way to go, Trey. Excellent job. Excellent job. All right, Joshua Douglas. You can get that. I don't. Luke 8, verses 2 and 3. It says 2 verses, just so you know. Who are some women who provided for Jesus? A. Mary Magdalene, Joanna, and Susanna. B. Tabitha, Dorcas, and Sapphira, which I don't know understand how Olivia knows. I mean, we can say not give hints, but it's like she never listens, does she? C. His mother and his sisters. Have you noticed how she does that? I mean, we say, okay, don't give hints, and she always, sometimes she's wrong, though.
Yeah.
So, anyway, I'm sorry. I digress. What do you think?
A.
A. Mary Magdalene, Joanna, and Susanna. That would be exactly right, Joshua.
Yep.
Good job. Good job. All right, only 2 more questions. 2 more questions. Oh, Luke 8:42. How old was Jairus' daughter? Do you remember her? Jairus' daughter? He came to Jesus, and yeah. A 14, B 10, or C 12? What do you think? Just kind of. I wonder if you ever went and got some donuts for her. I think you ever went and got donuts for his kids. Your mom and dad ever go get donuts for you? I go get donuts sometimes. But usually when I have to go get donuts, I mean, a dozen will just barely feed us. You know, I just. See? Oh, way to go, Brooklyn! Way to go! That's excellent, Brooklyn. All right, only one more question. So
Here
here we go. Luke chapter 6, verse. See, we're way behind over here. See, this is actually what's going on. See, and we're just now getting to other people. See, that's how far behind they are. All right, so Luke chapter 6, verse 13. This is a really difficult one. I mean, even though you're the like instructor, how many disciples did Jesus name as apostles? A 10, B 12, or C 72?
I'm going to go with B.
Going to go with B. That would be 12. Excellent
special
job.
apostles.
Excellent job. Okay, so if you're out there in listening land, I hope you enjoyed that. We are, I'm going to go back up here to this first, well, I'm not. It's too far up there. So next week, we are going to cover verses, we're going to cover chapters 9 through 16. I think. So read 9 through 16 for next week and get all of your facts straight. So when we do this again next week, we'll still probably have like 25, 30 questions. I don't know if we will be so privileged to have a group like we had tonight. We'll be so privileged to have a group come back next week. We don't know, maybe. Okay, maybe we could be so privileged to have a group come back like that. So hopefully you can, and so what we really need is we need an adult team organized to compete on September the 15th. So I need you to form an adult team. I know my Bible class has been doing adult teams. Miss Cheryl said teams. So multiple. So be thinking about that. Try to be here on that Wednesday night. We will live stream. That night we'll live stream from the auditorium and just live stream the whole Bible Bowl thing. But we need you here to answer because it wouldn't be fair to do it the other way. Miss Linda says it was really tough competition. She only got 29 out of 30. So, but that's pretty good not to know anything was going to happen, right? She didn't know any questions were coming, so 29 out of 30 is pretty good. Pretty good. Very good. So, congratulations there. And Sunday morning, we will live stream Bible class at 9 o'clock. We will live stream worship at 10. And the question for Sunday, we often hear about prayer. Why don't we hear more about fasting? So when we say we ought to pray about that, why don't we often say we need to pray and fast about that? So it's a sermon about fasting. So anyway, show up for that, whether you're in person or online. And that's all I have to say about any of that. Do y'all have any comments? Anything you want to come up here and say hi to anybody? Just
I'd like to thank my mom.
yeah. Will you come up here and say that, Joshua? I mean, I don't, no. Okay. All right. So no comment from the audience, from the participants. None. If you are in Bible Bowl and you are not on this live stream, we expect you to be here next week to have your turn.
Yeah, you better be here.
Right. Better be here. So I only have 5. How many do in Bible Bowl?
12.
We only have 5 out of 12. We need the other 7 here next week. So we expect you to be here to answer questions. Plus, we'll throw Jeff in there and make him answer questions too. All right. Great. Hey, thanks for joining in, and we'll see you next week, and we'll see you Sunday. So